keep my heart set upon your voice, knowing that your word, it never comes back void. No weapon will prosper, no enemy triumph. He will not overcome. He can't scale these walls. Injustice will not win. Hell's gates will not prevail. Not on my time. Not on my watch. I am a watchman, and I take my place. As I wait, I will keep the faith. 'Cause I am a watchman, and I stand my ground. But if I never see it, I will stay the course. I will run the race, I will fight the fight, and I will keep the faith. I keep my eyes fixed on you.
Well, good day, everybody. Welcome to our noon prayer watch. Pastor Tim Carskadden, Christian Center Shreveport here, doing our Monday live stream. We do this every Monday at 12 noon Central Time. If you get to watch it by replay, thank you so much for doing that as well. And of course, we do a live one in our congregation on Tuesdays. And then Friday, we do one from Asia, from Japan. My son Jacob does that one. And we're so glad. I'm thinking back today, this time last year, we were right in the middle of our Isaiah 62 fast, praying for Israel because there was a warning that potential war was coming and trials and tribulations were coming to Israel. And here we are. That did come to pass. And it's very important that we stay on the wall. If you remember, I shared a dream months ago where the Lord took me back to Israel, Jerusalem. I remember in the dream, ancient times, and I saw this evil trying to come in against Israel. And I heard the audible voice of the Lord in the dream, and he said, because of the saints that are living in the land and intercessors that pray for Israel is the only reason that darkness is not fully invading the land. And so that's why we do these live streams. Intercession, I think, not just for Israel, but we're focusing on America most of the time, but it's tied to Israel because of the interaction we're having right now with our government and Israel. Now, I don't want to get too deep because we don't want to get censored today. For those of you that are joining us today, if you're on our YouTube channel, Christian Center Shreveport, we'll be cutting that off here in a few minutes and moving over. We're not moving over. We're on Rumble right now. We're on Facebook, both Christian Center and also on Pipeline. And so we're already out there. So just warning you, we're going to cut off the Christian Center YouTube. That's the one channel we tend to get censored the most. And we don't want to lose it, like I said last week, because that's a very important channel for us for our services and other things we do for the ministry. And we want to kind of keep that reserved for that. And they don't censor us on those. It's these live streams that they get us on. They really, I don't know why they're picking on us, but they do pick on us. And we just have to stay within those parameters. Thank God for Rumble, who has been more than open to allowing us to share our First Amendment right, which is we have a right of free speech and without censorship, undue censorship, where it's not even reasonable sometimes what happens. So let you know we're going to do that in just a few minutes here. Remind you that we are in the counting of the Omer. We're calling that, that we're not calling that. That's what the scripture calls it, where each day Israel would count the Omer up until Pentecost, or Shavuot, the Hebrew word. And that includes our first fruit giving. So if you're part of the first fruit offering, we do once a year. We ask the Lord to use us, and we sow that into our apostolic fund. That's what it's used for. But really, it's a principle of Proverbs 9, 3, 9, and 10, where it says, if you sow of your first fruits, he'll fill your barns to overflow and your vats will be filled with new wine. And we took our first big offering up was last week, and we're taking it all the way up through Pentecost. And we're going to wave over these offerings and ask God to bless your harvest for the entire year. And we've already getting testimonies of God's already doing miracles, even from those that have already sown. So if you like to, you can go to our website, christiancentershreveport.com. There's a give button there, and there's a drop down there. You can just put, it says first fruits. You can put it there, or you can go to our app, and there's a giving button, also another drop down window where it'll say first fruits. So you can sow there. Thank you for doing that. And then one last quick announcement. Olive School of Ministry is taking applications for the fall semester. You can go to Olive SM, the letters SM, olivesm at .org, and you can learn about our school. And if you're interested in it, or if you know somebody is, send them to that website. We'd love to have them register. We're already taking registrations for that, and we're looking forward to that in days ahead. Next weekend will be Mother's Day. We'll celebrate that. And then we're going to be taking 40 plus people to Colombia. So be praying about that. If you watch our services, there are ways that you can help with that trip as well. Just watch our services. We have those announcements for that as well. Okay. So we're getting ready to slide off of here. And so if you're on YouTube, Christian Center Shreveport, slide over to Rumble or our Facebook pages on Pipeline or Christian Center Shreveport, and you can watch it there. So I'm going to pause here and we're going to cut this out, and then we'll be on those channels. Okay. Thank you, Zach, for moving us out of there. And now we're on this one now.